morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life, and it's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I said we were going to talk about cleaning up whatever it is that you need to clean up mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, sexually. I suggest you do that so you have a great day today and there aren't any blockages and you've removed all that anger or fear or whatever it is that needs to be cleaned up so you can have the best day ever. Remember, today, this is the only day we have. Yesterday's gone and we don't have tomorrow. So let's enjoy what's put in front of us. I'm going to start with our list. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere, then you do nothing but have excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, shopping, surgeries, pain, and being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, sexually abusing one another. And you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about a very tough topic. I just want you to know I've gone full circle. 24 years with my first husband, 25 years with my second husband. I've worked with rich, poor, middle-class prisoners, throwaway kids. This is for just for people in general that it's very hard to talk about. It's a friend of mine I just discovered. It's a new word. It's called anorexic love. You're in a partnership where you're starving your partner of love. And this seems to be happening everywhere, and it's been going on for a long time, but they have different labels for everything. It's literally starving your partner of affection. I'm going to be talking about that and how quiet that abuse is when I talk about different forms of abuse. It's horrible, and I've seen it with my rich people that I worked with, where like my one partner said, he gave his partner too much and created a monster and just starved him of everything. This was the woman doing this to the man. Now remember, men do it to women and women do it to men. So this is not a man or a woman thing. It happens when women have babies. They starve their husband of sex after having babies. These are things that can be addressed, need to be addressed, or else your relationship, again, will starve and you will never have a successful relationship. And the reason why I'm talking about these topics is there's a solution to all of our problems if you're willing to do the work as a partnership. If you're not willing to do the work as a partnership, your relationship is going to suck. And it's just, everything progressively gets worse. It never gets better. I had an attorney come into me, a woman, and she really believed, her husband, all he does is watch porn. She sexually shut him off, and she told me eventually it will get better. See the lies? And this is a very common thing that people think in time. It will get better. I'm here to tell you it never gets better. I'm here doing this podcast to tell you to nip it in the ass in the beginning so you have something to work with, because sometimes it's too late because you waited too long thinking it was going to get better. The other mistake that people make, they think they can change a partner by giving them everything they want. And biggest mistake, you create monsters. Men do it to women, women do it to men. And we create more monsters out there and have unhealthy relationships. And then they wonder why they're abusing themselves. This is where the self-abuse comes in. There's a lot of quiet self-abuse that, again, that whole list of what I read off, it's real. The list is real. And these are the things we do when we lock the doors and we quietly don't let anybody see who we are. That's when we put on the mask. And it's, I'm working with a client right now, just so sad. I mean, his wife won't even kiss him. no hand, no holding hands, nothing. There's so many different forms of being able to be emotional with your partner and show your love, come up from behind, give hugs. When we starve our partners and the people we love of not touching or hugging or showing affection, what's it all about? Truly, what's it all about if we can't do that, if we can't show our love, we can't show our compassion? It's very scary. There's no amount of money, there's no amount of anything that it's one of the most horrific forms of abuse is starving each other of love. And that's something that needs to be addressed and taken care of. I had a client where he lost his wife, and I remember him dating. He was in his 90s, and he was very, very wealthy. And he called me up and he said, Mary, I have a choice between two women. One is a little bit better looking, but she's cold-blooded, cold, cold, cold. Won't even hold my hand. The other one, she's not that good looking, but she holds my hand. We play golf together. And he goes, what about Viagra? I said, no Viagra. I said, you only have one heart left. No more valves. I just said, find the weenie and enjoy the one that you hold hands with and play golf with. And that's the one he chose. And that's the one he died with and had a beautiful life with her. We get so caught up into these looks and how it looks on the outside and how we look walking down the street. It's amazing how many people go home and truly live a miserable life, but they're okay without their looking good, playing the role, playing the part. It's sad, it's pathetic, and what they do is they teach their children and they teach people around them to do the same, and it's just inhuman. So the good news is there are solutions to your problem. You could go get help. There's different things. Get resourceful. That's what I've done my whole life. Whatever it was that I needed to work on with my first marriage and my second marriage. And I tell you, being intimate and loving my husband. I loved my first husband. I loved how we were intimately. We had everything mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, sexually. We had everything everybody wanted. I lost him due to drug addiction, and I'm never, ever, ever going to ever compete with drug addiction ever again, because addiction always wins. And if you're not willing to do the work, addiction will always win, will always beat you. And my husband that I'm married to now knows that I would still be married to my first husband if he never relapsed. And I was afraid that I wouldn't have this with my second husband, this level of love and touch. And my husband's 80. He still touches me. We take time out, and especially once a week, to make sure we're holding each other and being together and showing each other how much we are loved and appreciated. Again, we have to take the time out and make it a priority. And there goes the balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. And what happens is, when we do too much of something, something gets deprived. And today we're talking about the intimacy, not even taking the time out once a week to hold one another, to make sure each other is taken care of. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. The goal for all of us, life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else we just get backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift that you give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day long and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. And that is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Your part. Do your part. No exceptions. The answers lie inside of you. Your words mean nothing, you smooth talkers. Your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying from Michael Singer. Okay, spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in that comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The prerequisite to true freedom is to decide you do not want to suffer anymore. You must decide that you want to enjoy your life and that there's no reason for stress, inner pain, or fear. It is a decision from your head to your heart. Remember, it's okay. You need to get uncomfortable. You need to break through those walls. You need to do those things that you're afraid of and feel good about saying no. Feel good about setting boundaries and then start being your true, authentic self. That is the greatest gift you can give yourself, and nobody could do that for you but you. Now I'm going to read a little part from my book. All right. The Promises, it's page 52. The promises and rewards in life are true. They will be a way of life if only you believe in yourself for yourself. One of the things that I did when I started my recovery in 1988, my first year was hell, and there was these list of promises of all the things that you receive, and if you do the work, if you do the next right thing, and I hung on those promises, and I'm here to tell you, if you truly be true to yourself and do the work and look in the mirror and write down the things that you need to do for the day, everything you truly want will happen in time if you set realistic goals, if you be true to yourself, ask for help, be resourceful. All those things will happen and come true for you. Have to have faith, have to believe, be consistent, be disciplined, do things you don't want to do, and the rest will follow. All right, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss my loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. It's always about fear. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. You cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will say thank you for everything that happens to me, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner if I become it. I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day you don't want to do to be successful. Trust the process. My 2 things are always getting up early and doing my podcast and doing my workout and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. Remember, we can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. The greatest gift you can give yourself, you are worth it. If you want to reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com, leave your number. I could talk to you about my workshops. I can send out books to you, sign them. They're great gifts. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I can call you, go over whatever it is that you want to work on. And remember, I'm doing my podcast 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And if you want to tell all your friends, I have a Life in Harmony podcast playlist. That's where you want to go to and tell your people to hit subscribe. and send it out to everybody you love and respect and want to see them get well. I did that playlist, so it's all in order. And start from number one. It's important you start from podcast number one so you can slowly digest this information. It's a little overwhelming because we're all learning what we need to relearn to have a healthy, beautiful, wonderful life. And remember, I want you to have a bewildering day today. And thank you